But it's so annoying, because the music sucks and so many people love it, and like you said, it's like selling the same shoe because people are comfortable, they know what they're getting, so why not just give it to them?
For them. That's fine. And you know what? There's some good tunes. Ariana Grande has some great tunes. There's some good tunes on the radio. There've always been good tunes on the radio. I think it's easy to look back on the past and go, oh, everything in the 70s and 80s sounded way better. That's not true. Just the stuff that sticks around in culture sounded better. Obviously, that's why it stuck around. Oh, yeah, the good old days with, like, everything was just Queen and Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind, and Fire. No, there was so much nasty music going on. I'm 100% sure because my parents grew up in those decades, and they tell you, oh, yeah, no, everything sucked except the greats, and that's why we keep listening to the greats. And we just fantasize, we just romanticize the past like that.
But do you think we have any new greats? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
Do. Yeah? Yes, I was just about to say the good stuff from right now is going to stick, and it's sometimes hard to see, well, what really is good stuff? Well, I can tell you the good stuff is usually not the mimicky kind of like following in the wake of all the trends. I think most of the stuff with all these trap hats, I think most of that's going to die out. I hope it does pretty quickly. I think very little of that's going to stick around. I don't know what's going to happen to music. I don't have high hopes for the direction, like I said, of society. But what's going to stick around?
It's hard to tell, man.
It's hard to tell. I think like Maroon 5 will stick around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mars will stick around. I think Taylor Swift will stick around. Ed Sheeran will stick around. Ed Sheeran is a great artist. He really writes good tunes. He can sing his ass off, really, really play the guitar. And I love I know that his image is not really having an image, but I really love that he's just a dude in a sweatshirt playing the guitar.
Yeah,
I think that's super cool. I think he'll stick around. I mean, he's the kind of guy that puts out a song and it's already like a legendary like wedding hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? People want Slater. People are like getting married to that.
Exactly.
He'll stick around. It's interesting to speculate on what will stick around in like the hip hop world. I think Kendrick Lamar will stick around.
Right, makes sense.
He will stick around. I just think a lot of these guys that just sort of like rise to fame with an album or a single even, and their music is just so, it's just like everything else. It's just clearly a formula. They're just playing the game. That stuff's just not going to stick around. That's fine.